Good afternoon. Well, no, not good afternoon. Man. Well, let me get my first sip since I'm still caught up in a busy day of work. So let me get my little sip right quick. Yes. So, hey, man, for those of you who are joining the live, man, go ahead and get you a glass of wine. Come on and wine and chat with David. Rise with David. We coming back again. You know, I just excited about, just helping people, and just getting on. There you go. There you go. I was like, let me see who's coming on because I need to hear from the people today. So this is great. Wine and chat with David, right? So it's just going to be some random topics. You guys are going to talk to me. If something comes up that, I want to share about, I'll share and I'll talk to you guys about it. But why don't you go ahead and chill and get you a glass of wine and let's talk. Hey, brother. Hey, Sean. How you doing, my baby? Love you, sweetheart. I'm not a stranger, sweetheart. You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at, baby. Love you. All right, y'all. So look, before I get started, okay, I just want to, let everybody know, hey, I had on my mind to talk about some good things, and I'm still going to talk about some good things, but, I got to explain and kind of let, people who knew me when I was like Lil Dave, right? People who knew me, when I was Lil Dave singing, at, the Martin Luther King Day parades and the festivities and, who knew me as, Lil Preacher Man and all this good stuff and Eki only son, those people that know me as him, right? From Plaquemines Parish, from Jefferson Parish, from, New Orleans, Marrero, Harvey, Gretna, everyone who know me, right? Right? You guys know my mom brought me up in church. My mom brought me up in church, man. Like, I didn't have a break at all. But I thank God for it. Like, I'm glad she did that, right? Because there's many parents out there that, can't say the same like my mom, right? I've never been to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, I've never did, some of the crazy stuff that's out there, So I thank God for, like, my upbringing. However, right, I was brought up in church. I lived my life for people. I live my life for people, right? So back then, yes, I loved the Lord, right? I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in church, right? But at the end of the day, I was living my life to please people. Let me tell you, pleasing people, in a church atmosphere when I was coming up, people would call me and to pray for them. People would call me, to prophesy to them. I had pastors calling to be guest, the guest minister, the guest preacher, the guest prophet, and all this good stuff. I was armor bearer to several preachers. You know what I'm saying? Armor bearer to several preachers, right? I did all that, right? Singing and praying and preaching and all that good stuff, right? But it wasn't until my life was shaken, right, that I had to realize that the things that I do, right, and the things that I want to do is based upon me. It's not based upon my upbringing, not based upon my mom, not based upon my dad, not based upon my family. I do things because that's things that I choose to do, right? So the only reason why I'm highlighting on that is because I want people to know, guess what? I'm still saved. However, I just got another platform now. I'm not preaching in the church. I'm not singing, hey, Kayan, what's up, my baby? I'm not, preaching in church and singing. This is my platform right here. Arise with David is my platform. You know why Arise with David is my platform? Because God said that he will make room for your gift. I still have the gift, right? But the depressing part is that, which is so funny, when I was in church, meaning in the building of church, and everyone knew me as a preacher, people used to call me and pray for them all the time, right? But it took a live video when I said, you know what, I'm going to start living my life for me. It took a live video that I did. What's up, Quinice? Love you, baby. And I did a live video and I had a drink in my hand And somebody called my mom and told my mom, LaDave is drinking. He not preaching no more? And my poor mama didn't know how to answer him. You know what I'm saying? But I told my mom, I said, hey, if anybody call you and ask you what I'm doing in my life and want to know why I'm not preaching behind the pulpit, tell them to give me a call. I can have a talk with all of them. Because the same ones that used to talk about my mom taking me to church and, give that boy a brick and all of that is the same ones tearing down the church walls right now. Now they're so holy. They're so Holy Ghost filled. They're so, glory filled and all this other stuff. But back then, they act like, it wasn't nothing about, church. Church was, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now they tearing down the church. And the same ones that's tearing down the church are the same ones that talk about you. I mean, talk bad about you. They smile in your face. Church people scare me. They talk about you this. But look, I didn't want to get on that tangent. The whole point is that yesterday, Sunday, I put a post up, right? So I was in the club. I was chilling. I was in a little spot and I was having a drink, right? I was having a drink. And I said, man, I needed this break because I had a long little week, right? So somebody put a post on my post and said, there was like, Lord Jesus, I pray that he come back to you. I pray that he give his life back to you. He is who you called him to be from his mother's womb. And you know what? I really thank that person for their kind words. But I want you to understand something. Just because you don't see me with a Bible in my hand, looking crazy with them, baggy church pants on and pointed toe shoes and them bling bling cufflinks and, screaming, speaking in tongues and all this other stuff on a Sunday or every day, that doesn't mean that God is not right here. The reason why some of our churches look like it's on anorexic is because we don't know how to treat people. We don't know how to treat people. Not only in the church, but in the world as well. We always talk about, we have to love each other, love your people, Black Lives Matter, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? But we don't show no love to our own people. We so busy tearing them down. I deal with it right in my family. I remember they got people in my family used to call me all the time. When they get a doctor's report that was bad, they will say, LaDave, can you pray for me? Right? And I'll pray for them and I'll prophesy a little word to them. Now, they can't say 2 words to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's what strengthened me. My divorce, I hit rock bottom. I had 2 repossessions. Guess what? IRS hit me at the same time. Then the child support hit me at that time. Guess what? All of that strengthened me to be who I am right now. Don't ever look at what you see, right? Because that's even somebody else's testimony. You know they got people out there judge you. You know what I'm saying? Like even something simple as, let's take a girl, for example. You go to the store, you got a good shape. You got a nice, fine shape. I mean, you got the hips where the hips need to be, and you got that badonkadonk sitting right where it needs to sit at. And you wanna wear some clothes that reveal the body that you worked hard for, or the body that your mama gave you. I feel you, right? But it's always gonna be that jealous, bad built, not happy husband whipping their ass woman that's gonna say, oh, look at her. Look at how she dressed. Why is she dressed like that? If people would only mind their own business, worry about yourself and leave other stuff, leave other people's business alone. Oh, I see everybody logging on. Look, if y'all have questions, we just talking. So wine and chat with David, Arise with David. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that everybody logging on. So we just going to talk today. So everybody been asking about, where have Arise with David been? Has he stopped? Has he stopped doing what he's doing? No, that's not it. I'm telling you guys, I have a slight case of ADD. I'm admitting it. They say the first step is to admit it. I have a slight case of ADD. You know why? Because I can be focused on something, and then while I'm focused on that thing, something else get my attention. Then I go do that. Then something else get my attention. Then I go and do that, right? But now I have like some help now to keep me focused, right? So now, instead of doing that much writing, I may, write a blog maybe twice a month, but now we're living in a new dispensation where it's not so much about reading, it's more about talking. People want to see you. People want to feel you. People want to understand you. People want to catch you in your, in your current life state. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my wine. Yeah, get your wine, baby. Get your wine and come on and chat and wine with the Rise with David. So yeah. So back to people, since we on that. People are a trip. They're a trip. They're a trip. As a child coming up, like, I remember, people around me, talking about people around me, family, talking about their own family. I'm a child, right? I'm a child. I can't say, that's not right. I can't say, you shouldn't say those things about your own family, right? You're supposed to love your family, right? But now it's like I'm an adult and I can reflect back on things that kind of happened. And I know you can too. Some of you that, have been through, some crazy things in your childhood. You can reflect back and be like, I remember they treated me like a dog. I remember they had favoritism. Or some people could say that, Maybe you was the black sheep of the family where, you wasn't accepted by nobody. You know what I'm saying? But the good part about it is now that you are an adult, especially in 2019, you shouldn't worry about what nobody thinks about you. Live your life for you. Let me tell you something. The African-American family, the Caucasian family, all other families, right? Everybody go through something, right? Everybody got that crazy auntie that's in everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? And her house is jacked up. But she ain't everybody's business though, right? Somebody get a new car down the street. Girl, you see, what you call him brought a new car. Yeah, she brought a new car. Baby, push that Miata you got and pray and ask God to bless you with one. Okay? Yeah, people just mind their business. So everybody got that one uncle that liked to drink. Let me tell you something. I remember people used to always talk about, the Franklins. The Franklins love to drink. The Franklins love to sip. That's all they like to do back down, back behind, they used to call it, back there on the strip. Guess what? Yeah, the Franklins sure did. The Franklins love to drink, baby, and the Franklins love to have a good time. And let me tell you one thing about a Franklin. You can fall out with a Franklin can fall out right now, and before you know it, they back where it need to be at. You know what I'm saying? It's all about love. You know what I'm saying? So while you concentrate on judging people for who they are, you know what I'm saying? Mind your business. Worry about you. Everybody got that one cousin that's gay, that accepts life for what it is. It may be a boy that dressed like a girl. It may be a girl that dressed like a boy. At the end of the day, that's their life. Learn to mind your business. Because the same people that talk about people are struggling with some of the same things. Ask me how I know. We was just talking about church people, right? I have armor bearer so many preachers that's just about a whole pile of bull crap, right? They talk one thing from behind the pulpit and they live in a whole different life. But I ain't even gonna go there because I'm not gonna allow, the church people to take me off and start talking about that, because I can share some stuff now. I can share some stuff. And, everybody going crazy now because these preachers that's getting involved in all this stuff and being exposed. Oh, man, this shit been going on. Where y'all been? It's actually been taking place right under y'all nose. Where y'all been at? So while we around here screaming, talking about stay woke, thinking that, the white man is out to get us, y'all need to stay woke because, your leaders, spiritual leaders is out to get you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. There are some out there that is, that's good. Some outstanding preachers. I know them. They live the life. They live the life that they talk about. But at the end of the day, You know what I'm saying? The root of the story, the root. See, like that one ain't T. That root. The root of the story, or root of the story is to mind your own business. Look, I just got there. You know, that's how I write my lives, y'all. I mean, that's how I write my my blogs. You know, I could be sleeping and then, you know, I just get a thought and I just start writing. You know what I'm saying? So when I start writing, you know, it ends up to being principles and fundamentals in life to help people to get through things. And this one right here is called Mind Your Business. There's so many people that mind other people's business. It's ridiculous. My cousin Keisha said, get the usher, please, because I'm about to fall out, Lord. Yeah, fall out, baby. Fall out. And don't you know, all them preachers that I supported and they prostituted my anointing, their little congregations is suffering. Like I don't know. Like, and I'm not saying that because I was there. No, it's not. Trust me, it's not about me. I hope the best for them. I hope they get everything that they want. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all about minding your own business, keeping it simple. Yeah. Oh, I see you, Ananias. Keep it. Oh, that's simple. That's simple. Mind your own business. Let me tell you, if you will mind your business and not mind everybody else's business and totally focus on what you want to do, you will be totally successful. They got people on Facebook. People on Facebook be talking about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the hell you find time to talk about people? And like one of the lives that I put up, you know, the people that always saying something about somebody, or the people that's always talking negative about somebody, or the one that's always talking some shit about you, or the one that's always trying to run your name in the dirt, or the ones that's insecure. They don't have no morals in life. They just don't. I don't know. I don't know how to explain those kind of people. They're just very negative, which is the reason why I stay my ass away from negative people. And let me tell you, it's a broad range because it started with friends. Now, sometimes you got to leave some negative family members alone. Yeah, I said it. Because they got some family members that will, you know, you see them in public. Like you attend a family reunion and looking at the family, you swear to God they get along. Whoo, you be like, Lord, I just love how that family get along. I just love how they love on each other. And oh, look at them. Y'all, they so in love. Baby, let me tell you something. Don't be fooled by what you see. Because the show that some people can give the public, I just sit back and watch. And just be like, Lord, really? But one thing I tell my mom, I'll be like, Mama, because she's dealing with a little bit of it, but at the end of the day, it's all good. I say, Mom, let me tell you something. Enjoy life. Enjoy life means, Mama, that sometimes you may have to chill by yourself, girl. Sometimes you may have to just go to Ruth Chris and get you a steak and sit down by yourself. Babe, you ain't got to kiss nobody's ass. Go ahead. Those of you that's joining, go ahead and get your glass of wine and join the Rise with David. I told Mom, you don't have to run behind nobody, man. Mama. But my mama's so nice. Danisha, you know my mama. My mama is like a, you know, oh, my baby, you know, oh, sweetheart, oh, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, Lord, have mercy. Let me tell y'all, don't allow people to make you feel no kind of way. Don't allow it. Don't allow them to weigh on your psyche. Like, the time that you have in your psyche, like the space that you have in your psyche, give to positive things. You know? Don't think negative about nothing. Just think positive about everything. Man, I'm telling you. Your positivity drives things to happen in your life. You know what I'm saying? So anytime that it's something negative where my mama may call me. Y'all keep this between us here. Don't tell my mama. Don't tell my mama. But my mama may call me and she may be like, oh yeah, Dave, they say, what you call them not doing too good. I say, mama, no. Sometimes she get mad with me. Ma, no, because don't say things like that. You know what? I hate when people go to the hospital and they see somebody real sick and they be like, oh girl, look like Marlene ain't doing too good. Look like she getting ready to get out of here. Those are the kind of people that if ever your parents, your loved one is in a hospital, those are the kind of people you need to tell to get the hell out. Move on. You got to tell them to move on. Let me tell you, when my mama went to the hospital because she had some abdominal issues and I was nervous as hell. I'm all the way out here in Texas, right? They call me, Dave, your mom in the hospital. I'm like, well, what's going on? As soon as I get there, right? Some of her people from my church family. Look, I love her church. I love church. I love people. Okay. But one of her church members came in there and was like, my mama was on her deathbed or something. She come up in there talking about, rubbing, or doing some kind of little prayer and saying earth has no sorrow that heaven cannot heal. I said, ma'am, this is not a funeral. I need you to go ahead. I need my mama to get better. So I need positive vibes. I need positive energy. I need people who have a heart of expectancy around my mama. Not nobody coming in looking all sad, looking all pitiful. I don't like no pity party. Pity party for what? Pity party for what? People pity with you, and as soon as they finish pitying with you, they make pity of you and talk about you and drag your name in the dirt and talk about you like a dog. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to this part. So we talking about minding your own business. People just out there don't know how to mind their business. I remember, back in the G, you know what I'm saying? People used to be in people's business all in the church house. Ooh, this one's sleeping with that one. That one's sleeping with that one. You know what I'm saying? And then when it get too loud, in the church, then pastors start preaching on it, And some pastors ain't gonna tiptoe around it too much because they creeping they self. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a whole nother story. And the only reason why I think I'm on this church thing, y'all, is because of the comment that I had on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Even though I love the lady who put the comment, and y'all go check it out when y'all get some time, right? She put on there talking about, Lord, I just pray that Dave come back to you. Come back to his first love when he was in his mother's womb. Baby, I'm that same David. I just live life with no regrets now. I don't worry about what people say about me, right? I live my life. So I drink and I do what I want to do, right? Where does it say you can't drink? For those of you that are going by the good book, y'all living your life to something that don't make no sense. Because guess what? Soon as Reverend Dr. Deacon Dougie, whoever, finish his sermon on a Sunday, baby, he going home and hit that crown. I guarantee you, because he got to hit something to deal with that congregation. You heard me? For real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, mind your own business. That's all we're talking about, is minding your own business. I see people coming on. What's up, cuz? What's up, Pooch? Let me see. My cousin put something on here. I want to go back. What is the prayer band? Come on, condolences. Yeah, a prayer band. A prayer band. Call a prayer band. Coming in there, they all white and all that. No, man. I need all positivity around me. Like, I need somebody to walk in the room and be like, it's time for you to get up. It's time for you to get up. Yeah, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this little, dead spirit, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You got to start talking and speaking things into existence. Yeah, you're right, Quinice. It's called living the gospel to them. Living the gospel is living your life. Live your life. Oh, you remember the prayer band, Quell? Quell says she remember the prayer band. Man, let me tell you something. But at the end of the day, it's so many good principles and good fundamentals we learned from the church. We did. Some of us still apply those same principles to our lives. However, don't negate other teachings. I'm not saying you got to follow Buddha. Let me get that clear, because that's all it's going to take for somebody ass to hear me say something about Buddha or Confucius, and you're going to go run, and they're going to be talking about me, I guarantee you, in some church in Plaquemines Parish. I didn't say that. I said that don't be ignorant to other teachings that are out here. There's Buddha, there's Confucius. There are some real good principles in some of those teachings. There really are. They really are. Very good principles. And the thing is that about other religions, those people are serious about their stuff. Whatever they read, they live it. Christians is the only people that talk all that shit about, the God they serve and how wonderful he is and how much they love him, but they don't even talk to their own sister. They don't even talk to their own brother, right? They don't even, pastors don't even, sleeping with their sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand, like, why other religions, even the monks, they sit in solitude and what they call that? Concentrate? No, not concentrate. Somebody help me out. What the monks do? They meditate. Lord, I say concentrate. They meditate, and they meditate according to their spirituality. But Christians will run your ass in the dirt and have you crazy for real. I have a friend. She's actually on the live right now, Shanquelle. Shanquelle is a church girl. She is a church girl, right? My friend asked me, she was like, David, let me tell you, one thing I do is I value when someone asks me for my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling you, cuz. I'm on another level with this spirituality thing. Yeah, baby, we got to talk, cuz. I love you, baby. I miss you. Tell my cousin Leo I say hello. Let me tell you something. My homegirl, Quell, she asked me, she said, David, what do you think about me doing the whole comedy thing? I'm like, do it. Like, it's you. She said, I'm going to send you a clip. And I know the only reason she said that is because she cursed a little bit. That's her. That's who she is. You know what I'm saying? And she cursed a little bit. But because she has so much respect for her mother, she contacted her mother and said, hey, Mom, look, this is what I'm getting ready to do. This is what I want to do. Her mother said, go ahead, baby. I support you. And see if we had more parents like that. See if we had more people like that. That no matter if you agree with what they are doing or not, just support them. Either support them or don't support them. But one thing you don't need to do is give the face of support. That's a good face of support. Give the face of support. But as soon as you go somewhere, you tearing their shit down. Lord, I can't tell you how many times somebody done came to me and they don't sit in the company of them. I mean, it's cool. They probably running their mouth about it too. You just don't know how many times since I started Arise with David, people have been saying, what is Arise with David about? Oh, he trying to make it all about him. Trust me. I'm not trying to make it about me. One thing about me from the heart, I love people. And one thing I love to do is I love to help people. I love to help people grow in their knowledge. While I'm growing, I want others to grow, right? And there's only one way to help yourself grow is by transparency. While you around here trying to wear these masks, trying to hide from people, trying to present this, little outside appearance. And at the end of the day, you're not being who you want to be. But the people that you are doing all that hiding and camouflaging shit for, they living their life, baby. Stress-free, chilling. And you around here worried about them. Why? Don't do it no more. Y'all stop. Get you a glass of wine and talk to Arise with David every Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. We're gonna talk about this thing. Because it's too many times I see people just heavy, all in the head. They're real heavy because they're carrying loads. They're carrying weights in their life. And when they share their load and when they share their weights with people, the weights become tougher because that same person that they thought was their loved one stabbed them right in the back. Talked about them like a dog. Now, they're just a little bit deeper in their stress and in their pity, right? Be careful who you talk to about what you go through, baby. See, that's one thing about me. And one thing my friend Devron knows, I remember when my first car got repossessed. I had two to get repossessed. My first car got repossessed, my grandmother, bless her heart. I love my grandmother, Helen Franklin. I love you, baby. I know you don't have no Facebook and you don't see your grandson, but I love you. My grandmother said, hey, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody your car got repossessed because you don't want nobody in your business. Well, see, the thing is that the first problem is that they was in my business. The second point is that it happened to me. And the third point is, however the hell I choose to work it out, it's going to be worked out. Because, man, you got to be positive. They repossessed it one day, then the next day, they repossessed the Dodge Magnum, right? The next day, I went and got a 745 BMW. So it's really not about that, right? It's not about that. It's always me. Like when you see me in something, it's because I like things because I never had it. I have friends come to my house right now. They don't like eating on, they always ask me, Dave, where's the styrofoam plates? You don't got no styrofoam plate. Where the plastic forks? I don't eat on that. And whoever has come to my house and said that I think I'm too much because I don't want to eat off of paper plates, say what the hell you want. I ate on enough paper products when I was younger. So God give me a dishwasher, water, hands, and all that to wash dishes. So I want the finer things of life. I want the finer things of life because I want them. I don't want them because it's a show for the public. I want them because I want them. Right? So if you concentrate on you, being you, doing the things in life that you want to do without worrying about people, you will succeed. So yeah, Arise with David took a little break, but we back now. I had to get that ADD under control. I got a slight case of ADD. For you, some of you who's logging in right now, you know that ADD have you focusing on this, on that, and all over the place, right? Oh, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm at that level where I can focus on things. Sometimes we look at mounds, and from a distance it looks like a mountain. But if you continue to allow that which is ahead of you to intimidate you, you will never be able to move forward. I say that to say this. Keep your eyes on what you're focused on accomplishing. You're going to hear things on your right, and you're going to hear things on your left. Some positive, some negative. But at the end of the day, don't allow any of that shit to soak in. Let it go through one ear and come out the other. When it's negative, leave negativity where it's at the dump. You know what I'm saying? One time I did a live about grasshoppers, because you can be on a certain level in life and some people be like, oh, you think you too much. Oh, you think you know. It's not that, people think that they're too much. It's that because you're thinking too little. And because the great things that they're doing is bothering you, you have a problem. So if you're watching this live right now, to all my positive people, take a pause right quick. Let me talk to the negative people real quick. So if you're on my live and you're tuning in and you said some negative things about people, do me a favor. Get up and go look in the mirror and look at yourself and ask yourself, why don't I love you? Ask yourself, what will it take for me to love me? Look at yourself in the mirror. You have to change. You can't keep talking negative about people. You can't keep minding other people's business. Let people do them. Let people live their life. If they choose to, spend all their money and travel the world and then and come back home to nothing, allow them to do them. Allow them to do them. Mind your business and just do you. But yeah, to the negative people. Now I'm glad I give them their little time. So if they mad, I hope they log their ass off of here and go look in the mirror and do what I asked them to do. So look, Y'all, we're going to be doing this every Thursday. But look, I'm going to need some more questions to come out here. I see all the comments, you know. That's cool. This is the first one. It's all good. But I'm going to want some questions and some comments to come. But join Arise with David every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. And make sure next time when you join, you have your glass of wine. Because we're going to chill and we're going to sip and we're going to talk. We're just going to talk about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to make an agenda. We're just going to talk. Whatever we feel like talking about that day. Today I got me some Dark House, the original Dark House, some Cabernet, some Cab, you know. What's up, Tara? What's up, my baby? How you doing? So, yeah, I got me some wine. So, tune in next week, 8 o'clock. I'll be waiting to hear from all of you and talk about the next topic or whatever we're going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But remember, mind your business. And when you hear about somebody talking about you, don't get mad. If they talk about you, that means, guess what? You're doing something good. If they're making fun of you, guess what? They're struggling and they're insecure. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not happy with their own self. You know what I'm saying? If they're in your business and they're in your family, don't worry about it. Because they're talking about you. And under their house, got a lot of shit going on. So don't sweat it. It's all good. In the neighborhood. Thank you for tuning in with Arise with David. See y'all next week for Wine and Chat with Arise with David. And just like my quote says, your tomorrow gets its momentum from the words you speak today. Cheers and see y'all next Thursday.